Imagine you're sitting across from your financial planner and they ask, what do you want to do with your money in retirement? Do you know the answers to that question? Well, back with us today are Gary Mattson and Taylor Stewart. The duo are part of the team with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They're also popular radio show hosts. And so it's great to have both of you here today, 8 West. So how often are people fearful of enjoying their money in retirement?
Yeah, so we see it fairly often. People will come through the door and they're nervous about retiring. They've saved all this money all this time, and it's a scary thought starting to take money out of there. So really the biggest thing is making sure that you get that plan in place. What's your budget going to look like in retirement? What do you want to plan for? Do you want to plan for travel, taking the grandkids somewhere, and building that budget? That way we can plan that income source to continue and last out.
So is it mostly fear that holds us back, and how can we actually have more confidence? Because it seems like we live more worry-free.
Yeah, fear, we always like to say fear is false evidence applied as real. And so what we're looking at is saying, okay, can I do this? Can I not do that? And they really don't know where to go. And a lot of times the planner they're talking with doesn't talk about the tax scenarios or the Social Security scenarios, and they don't know how they're going to work out within their plan. And that's what we do, is we actually sit down with a client. And we've had a client come in, and he worked for Consumers Electric for many, many years. And he was planning actually retiring 3 years from when we actually presented the plan. And I said to him, you can go now. And they looked at each other. They literally started crying. And we showed them exactly where the money's coming from, the income all the way through. And they said, we can't believe this. And his health was starting to deteriorate. So he says, can I really do that? And they're holding hands and they say, yep, it's all set up. You can go now. They literally went 90 days later.
Wow, that's amazing. And that's a story I think that we like to hear. You know, it almost seems that if we plan correctly, we could throw the word budget out of vocabulary.
Yeah, so once you're starting that plan and getting it ready, you want to have a budget then, right? Because we want to make sure we need this amount of money every single month coming in to pay all the ordinary bills and take care of the travel. But outside of that, if you've planned correctly, you know that that in-stream is coming in each month, and you don't really have to worry about that budget, and you can be a little bit more flexible with it. And that's a big relief to a lot of people. And you can kind of see in client meetings, you can kind of see that stress melt away a little bit. And I am going to be okay. It is okay if I start taking some money from my accounts.
What kind of lifestyle does this really set us up for?
Really, if your plan's done correctly, it's any lifestyle you choose. Because one of the things that we think is paramount is that your income flow will not be determined by markets up or down. So again, we set an income bucket up, set up 2 ways. One's for your critical income need, the money you need every month to pay your ordinary bills, and then also your lifestyle. Now, when we set that up, we're going to keep that money coming through there without pressure from the market, no matter what happens. So if the market goes down, you still get the same income. If the market goes up, you can have the same income, but we're going to capture those gains.
I'm sure you've had clients that have said, okay, this is really empowering to hear this. So of course you need to avoid making mistakes. But what are some things that can get in the way of us enjoying our hard-earned money?
Basically, it's the unexpected. Life happens. So whether it's helping a family member that didn't, plan on it, or we had clients recently, just this last week, came in and they actually want to pay off their home because unexpectedly they have a grandchild that's actually living with them now. And so to make their budget work, they want to pay the home off earlier than they anticipated, actually 7 years earlier. And then so she's now going to stay home with the grandchild and help take care of that and raise that grandchild. So making the plan so you can be adjusted whatever comes along life's way, that's so important. Be flexible. Too many times people come up and says, well, I've heard this, if I put all my money in this annuity, it's going to give me this income flow. That's true, and it's guaranteed. However, it's never going to change. Your plan's got to be flexible.
Yeah, and it adds peace of mind, and that just doesn't have a price tag on it,
Correct. That stress-free retirement is so important.
And you have something for our viewers.
Yes, for the next 3 people that have $250,000 or more, if you want to call our 800 number, we'll actually show you how you can have a stress-free retirement through your plan. And if you're missing any elements, we're going to share that with you and understand that we're fiduciaries, so we're always going to put you in the best position possible. And then you have that information and you can do what you want to with it.
Okay, so for you at home, if you want to learn more about preparing for a retirement where you can enjoy your money. Right now, for the first 5 callers that are retired or nearing retirement, you know, Mattson Financial is offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap analyzing where you are right now and your best steps to get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, that's 616-514-3831. So Gary, Taylor, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.